We actually guest program for WPKN at like 3 in the morning, from 3 to 6 a.m. And it was really fun, but Joe was like so serious with the headphones and whatever, and I was just like, I was the connection.
So you guys been through the whole rigmarole of interview then?
Yeah, well, to a degree. Nothing like this though. This is fun.
Okay. I'm Carl. I help Frank do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
Cool.
And
Nice,
essentially we're going to take the video, put it on his YouTube, and then I'm going to take the sound and I'm going to put it on we do a couple podcasts. So at the end, when you see Frank, you could send him a song if you would like, whatever song you would like tied in with the interview for the podcast. So I said my name. You guys can introduce yourselves individually and then as a band.
Yeah, I'm Ann.
I'm Ward.
Joe.
Joe.
Carl, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
We are late for dinner.
Late for dinner.
Late for dinner, but early for the interview.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Amazing. How'd you guys come up with that name?
We needed a name, and all the gigs start at like 8. And I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be late for dinner. And they're like, late for dinner.
There you go.
And then, the way bands go, pandemic hit, people got sick, people moved, people stopped, and so this is not the original configuration, but the name stayed because people remember late for dinner.
People do remember crazy names, but I actually like that one catchy because it's catchy.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together and as a band?
Too long.
That's great.
Too long.
That makes actually
this
for a good
configuration for about 6 months.
band. Okay.
So, but we're all in the music community. We've all played in various projects, all kind of, but this is more of a end of the day, zen, fun, vocals, just sitting around the dining room table, trying stuff. It's great.
So you guys were previously in bands and then kind of formed this one?
All of us have been musicians for quite a while and involved in different projects from now and then, and at open mics, whatever, our paths cross, we play together.
Yes.
And it's like, hey, why don't we do something like together instead of,
Ward and I are in a classic rock band that is on the noisy side. And
I like noise.
there's a time and place for it. The leader of that particular band is extra noisy and he wants everything to be loud. Ward and I don't. And
It's a high energy band.
High energy.
And they like to get people dancing and that kind of thing, where this project is appealing to a more quiet crowd.
Talking. I was talking.
I was.
So anyway, in the other band, Carl, in the other band, I'm predominantly the only
No, Joe, why
lead
don't you
vocalist.
talk? You should talk.
I'm really doing all the lead, 99% of lead vocals. As much of a ham and an egotistical as I am. True, all true.
Oh, like a narcissist. Yeah.
Narcissistic.
I've always done
I
that.
like to blend my voice with others. So, like-minded, what that other band does is nice. It's fun. We get people dancing. It's noisy, all that.
One genre.
But one genre. But this is refreshing because Ward and the other fellow who is not here this evening, he came down
He
ill.
came down with the flu.
Jeff, all love to sing. So I'm like, refreshing. Let's get some 3-4 part harmonies going. So now my ears are, we're not as loud as the other band, and we get the 3-4 part.
Your
part
voice
harmonies going.
gets to take a little break.
There's that. I don't mind that. Actually, the other band has worked towards strengthening my voice, so that's good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I love when at least one other person is harmonizing with me. In this particular band, we have three.
What genre would you say that this band is?
We're still
We're kind of all over.
Yeah, we're still classic rock from the 20th century. We're not
A little bit more on the folky side because of the music, of the singing part of it. But some of that stuff had more energy, but it's definitely more geared towards environments where people are eating or people are just socializing and just want to sit back and hear familiar songs. We're not looking to be in your face and make a statement or anything like that.
Yeah.
And,
However, that being said, it is nice to bound back and forth between, we all like Patsy Cline, but we like Black Sabbath also, and we like Willie Nelson, but we like Iron Maiden. So our goal is to get those two polar opposites and do a little of everything.
Find the middle.
Find the middle, but also do a little of everything along the way.
Yeah.
Well, can Black Sabbath not be played at dinner?
It can. It's all on how you
Well, it's in
produce.
how
How you present it.
Exactly.
Right.
Good songs are good songs.
Right.
So
Right.
you can take a really
Yes.
hard rock or extreme rock song. You can
Just
take
strip
it
it down
down.
a
You can
little.
strip it down a little and add some harmony to it, and
Yeah.
suddenly somebody's sitting there saying, "What is that?
I
Oh,
know
wait a
that."
minute, I know that."
Sure.
It's really fun when you discover it that
To
way.
me, music's always kind of been like a musical quilt, where you're kind of pulling and taking
Yeah.
a lot of
Right,
things
exactly.
together to make a quilt. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you guys all from Connecticut?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to convince Ann to retire and follow me up to Boston. Remember that song?
Boston?
Please come to Boston. She just says no all the time. I don't know. Yeah, I love Boston, and maybe we'll even drag Ward. And
I'll come visit.
It's still still part of the New England atmosphere,
exactly.
not too
We're
far.
New Englanders by heart.
They have a good comedy scene up there. I know that.
Yes.
Boston scene. Do you guys have any musical influences, dead or alive?
Yes.
Individually,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Many of
Sure,
both
yeah.
both parties. We got
If
lots.
you had to say 3 of your top influences,
I would
musically.
say I love Patsy Cline. I love Janis Joplin, Stevie Nicks.
ooh,
There you go. Mine would be Beatles, several prog rock kind of things. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Pink Floyd. Yes. Things like that.
we have to do more of that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I think people forget about the Yes a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
It's not as pop. It's not as accessible. A lot of that prog rock
Right.
isn't as accessible as
Right.
Beatles, Stones, that kind of stuff. But there's some great stuff there. Maybe we can mine that, and harvest that, and do some of that
Yeah.
stuff.
And there's The Who, right? And then there's the Guess Who.
The Who,
Yeah,
the Guess
And
Who.
I believe the Guess Who doesn't get as much play as The Who.
Right.
You
No,
know?
Guess Who was a good
Yeah,
choice.
not bad neither.
Yeah.
Well, I think there was a
Canadians.
period of time where
Yeah.
everybody was playing so much music that they just kind of, it was like the walnut and the pea thing, and they just reshuffled themselves and called themselves something different.
Yes.
But it
Yeah,
was really,
yeah, yeah.
there was like 20 musicians that were playing in various configurations,
Yeah,
making
yeah.
music, and it was all good.
Yes.
Some better than others,
Yes.
obviously.
So
You had
we-
super groups and
We
stuff.
do. We have written originals, but generally we find that people, you play an original, and the audience, the patrons are like, "Oh yeah." So we tend to stick to the stuff that people know.
Covers, yeah.
Covers.
Yeah.
I like a combination of the both because sometimes it's screw the people. You got to force a little of your own style in there, But the covers do get everybody singing.
Yes.
Sing along, hoisting a pint, whatever.
yes.
Right.
Dancing.
Even tonight, I mean, we just played the 45 minutes. We -1, so a little
Did what we could.
dissected, right? And the drummer from the band that's playing now came up and, oh my God, I loved your set. I knew every song you sang. I sang,
Yes.
I sang along with you. And I'm like, that's awesome, because he had a smile on his face, and that made him happy that he remembered the songs, he knew the words, he was singing along. And originals don't quite get that response from people. They either love them or hate them, and they don't know them.
That's the cool part.
can't do
Like
that.
usually, I usually ask that later on, but I think it'd be a good thing. How would you guys want your music to be remembered? Because to me, that's pretty cool right there to see people's faces and stuff
Right.
like that, right?
Yeah, we feel
The
that-
reaction.
right. We feel that we've done our job if the employer is content and the patrons are happy and they're dancing and smiling and hoisting a pint and singing along. Then we feel as though we've done our job, regardless of how much we've made, profit-wise.
And what's your guys' creative process?
Yeah, sitting
We sit
around the table.
and he yells and beats us into submission.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
He said, "Hey, don't get in line. Joe told the truth."
Is what it is.
Beatings will
we all
continue
accept
until-
it.
The beatings
know.
will come out.
You can feel it kind of revving
I've
up.
heard that bands are supposed to have a little leanway and twist, but I guess
No.
not
No,
so
we're
much.
pretty We start looking at
Imposed twist.
you look at the lint on your sweater, you start picking it off, and oh gee, look at the time, gotta go. Yeah.
But there's nothing better than when 2 or 3 voices or more come together. Like these folks that are performing
They're
now.
fantastic.
They're 3 sisters or whatever
Yes.
they are. Nice 3-part harmony. love it. The only thing that's missing is testosterone. They need a little bit of testosterone. There's a bit of a
The bass player's got lots of testosterone.
Yes, he does, but
Yes.
he's not singing.
Yeah, okay.
What I'm saying, the vocal is
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
The 3-part harmony, but there's
Is
no.
Dad the drummer? I think Dad is the drummer.
Yeah, and the brother is the bass player.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
The two of the girls are cousins. And then
Wow, so they all are.
They're all related.
Wow, they're really.
So I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking him. The only thing in the vocal near perfection that's missing is some lower bottomy
Little bass.
testosterone. Yeah, right. They got the nice 3-part munchkin.
Go
thing
down there and grab a mic.
No, they're doing great.
Don't, please.
Don't
He
encourage him.
will-
Or one of
he
them's gonna have to
will.
start doing a little diaphragm
He'll be that guy that runs
exercises.
late
Hoorah,
in the football
hoorah.
field just because he can.
They look better
Let's
in
not
heels and
encourage his
stockings than I do.
Then you do,
anyway.
yeah.
Right.
And I've seen you in heels and stockings.
Dee Snyder.
Halloween, we do a little D. Snyder action.
Do you guys have any pre-show rituals to kind of get you ready before you get on stage?
No, we've.
No, we set up
Set up and go.
and go. There's
No bugs, butterflies in your stomach
None
or
of that,
anything.
no.
Workout, none.
Not now.
No
because,
bong hits in the green
Right.
room, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are into drugs. Minimal amount of alcohol.
Alcohol.
It's all about the show, all about performance.
That won't be our beer I'll feel tomorrow. And where can we find your work?
Mostly in the Black Rock section of Bridgeport. We're down mostly in that area.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys get down that way.
Do you guys I have any social medias or website or?
Do we?
We don't have
we have a Facebook page.
We do?
Yeah.
Do
Believe
we?
it or not.
And is
I got on
is it
Facebook.
late for dinner?
Yeah, and we were supposed to have an Instagram page, but someone was far too busy, orchestrating harmonies and didn't quite get to the Instagram.
I'll
page.
finish this.
However, I'm not pointing any
coming.
fingers. We do have a